Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. I'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mcaa. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner will be brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Leaves it with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Vols want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mcaa. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Etienne. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Staley. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tag. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Etienne. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He fires one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong to them?
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep on the run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes his connection. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On second down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This is a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Vols line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Etienne. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's dealt. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 24, Georgia, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Etienne. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good.
Tennessee, 24, Georgia, 17.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. To the air, it's Mcaa. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. On the return, it's Tuggle. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Most important part of a play. Together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air, it's Mcaa. He makes the connection. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He'll try to pop the draw. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Staley. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got him downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the 4th. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Mcaa. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's dealt. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put it